It is a pleasure to see you again on my CryptoQ Media channel. Everyone, pay attention because XRP's price is about to explode. Would you say that XRP will hit 10 before year's end? Now, contrary to popular belief, it does point to something else, something specific that everyone should brace themselves for. XRP's price is going to see some incredibly wild fluctuations in the times ahead. Huge price swings, as well as plenty of chances to amass ridiculous sums of money, are on the table. Please, if you are serious about making money and not merely attempting to sell items, listen carefully to this entire video because the information I am going to provide will change your life. So, going forward, we will start with the economics. Please explain. Why is Warren Buffett increasing the amount of money he has in the bank? By the way, how is the state of the American economy currently? Very well. Why? Simply said, these are matters of paramount importance that will surely shape the whole US economy. When all investing classes incorporate XRP and other cryptocurrencies. If you possess additional cryptocurrency, then what will be receiving further cryptocurrency? It will be of great assistance to you. So, Warren Buffett is currently accumulating wealth at an unprecedented rate, all while the markets are hitting new records. Put another way, S&P 500 has reached new heights. Warren Buffett is the go-to buyer for everyone. So, why is that so important? Berkshire Hathaway has announced that they will be ceasing buybacks and currently has $325 billion in the bank. That is to say, throughout the third quarter of 2024, Berkshire Hathaway refrained from purchasing any shares. Not a word beyond that. Since Q2 of 2023, there were $345 million, and in Q1 and Q2 of the previous year, there were $2 billion. Buffett has promised that Berkshire will buy back shares at a discount to what they're actually worth. If you're wondering what Buffett's indicator is, it essentially looks at the S&P 500 and the ratio of global debt to GDP. Moreover, Warren Buffett basically says, all right, I'm going to stop buying for a little while because we're in a little bit of a bubble, right when the ratio of debt to GDP reaches a given level. The US government has yet to complete its tasks, reduce its debt, and restore economic growth, so he resumes stock purchases in the meanwhile. That is essentially his point when he says the acquisition price is below Berkshire's true value. But even though Berkshire Hathaway's cash pile hit a record 325.2% of total assets over the past 2 years, Buffett's cash balance has increased substantially, as demonstrated in the graphic below. Why? Because Buffett sold off a lot of his holdings and didn't make any big acquisitions. I assume this is a graph depicting his cash balance beginning in March of the 2000s and continuing up until the year 2024. His cash balance has been steadily increasing, as is evident. It is quite astonishing to observe the increase in Berkshire's cash hoard when looking at the most recent era. Except for 27 public companies, this sum of money is more than their market valuation. Buffett is worth more than Netflix and Bank of America put together right now. The announcement was made public to the market on Monday, and it is evident that the gain in this cash balance was mostly caused by Berkshire Hathaway's sale of Apple in the third quarter of 2024. Berkshire Hathaway sold an extra 14.3 billion shares, reducing its Apple holdings to $69.9 billion. This matters because Warren Buffett has stated time and time again that he will never sell his Apple stock. Obviously, his outlook on life has changed if he is selling his Apple shares, isn't it? There might be a catastrophic collapse in the tech stock market, and he probably sees it coming. Do you know what he asks gently? Having some dip on hand is something I would want to do in case. Warren Buffett sold $100 billion worth of Apple stock in the last 2 quarters. Arriving at the same time when the market is experiencing its record run is somewhat strange. The S&P 500 has now formally increased by 40% in the last year due to the spike. We must give this our full attention because the 12-month gain outshines every annual return in the S&P 500 since 1954. A great deal is obviously taking place here. Warren Buffett is an extraordinary investor. He is the epitome of a superb bargain investor. Starting with a meager 100, he built up a personal fortune in the tens of billions of dollars and a Berkshire Hathaway fortune in the hundreds of billions of dollars. Wow, that is just incredible. Did he really think he could pull this off by just winging it? His investment decisions over the past, say, 60 years have been consistently great. On a regular basis, which is better than the records of most people. Never forget that Warren Buffett has become so wealthy thanks to his never-ending research into financial markets and economic developments. Assume I'm right. When the United States government is unable to pay its enormous debt, various actions will be taken, as you may imagine, to influence the economy. Some of these steps might involve increasing interest rates or printing more money. If you want to make the right move, timing is key. What Warren Buffett is doing basically amounts to saying that stock prices are really high right now. A mountain of debt has been placed on the shoulders of American taxpayers. Their intention is not to take any sort of action on it. I think this is a great opportunity for me to hold onto my money, wait for the market to correct, and then buy the dip. Even when the COVID-19 epidemic was underway, he managed to complete this. He accomplished this in 2008, when the economy was in shambles. This was accomplished during the peak of the dot-com boom. Warren Buffett has continued to behave in this manner even throughout the most severe financial crises. So, his forecasts indicate that a financial crisis is on the horizon. He may not know the exact day, but he is determined to be prepared for it nevertheless. His central argument is that he intends to accumulate wealth at a time when everyone else is rushing to liquidate their possessions before the market stabilizes and violence breaks out. He plans to purchase all these assets solely to facilitate a large sale. Also, a lot of doors will open because of this. I would want to give this point my whole attention. In my view, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and Solana are also due for a significant correction. Everyone, brace yourselves for extremely unpredictable market conditions. Not to mention, some very amazing opportunities are about to come your way. Appreciating my video is a privilege. Click the subscribe button and then tell me what you think when you're done.